The rain fell softly against the giant glass windows of Amora's mansion while she sat quietly on the cream-colored sofa in her luxurious living room. The house was beautiful, peaceful, and expensive, but inside her heart, everything was falling apart. In her hand was a glass of wine. In the other was her phone. Amora slowly scrolled through old photos of herself and her husband, David. Beautiful memories filled the screen. Pictures from vacations in Dubai, romantic yacht dates, luxury dinner parties, smiling selfies, red carpet events. In every photo, they looked perfect together. But perfection was only for the camera. Her eyes suddenly became watery.
And many more memories
David
to come.
had not come home the
Cheers.
previous night. And when he finally returned that morning, he barely looked at her. The sound of the doorbell interrupted her thoughts. Amora quickly wiped her tears and forced a smile. "Come in, Bella," she said weakly. "The door is open." A few seconds later, Bella walked into the mansion like a queen entering a palace. Bella was stunning. Her black designer dress hugged her body perfectly. Her diamond earrings sparkled under the golden chandelier lights. She smelled expensive. Everything about her screamed luxury and class. But behind that beauty was darkness. Bella rushed over and hugged Amora tightly. "My God, Amora, have you been crying again?" she asked softly. Amora tried to laugh, but her pain was too heavy to hide. "I don't understand David anymore," she whispered. "He barely talks to me. It feels like he hates me now." Bella sat beside her and gently held her hand like a caring sister. "Men change when they get too comfortable," Bella said calmly. "You've been too available for him." Amora looked confused. "What do you mean?" Bella leaned closer. "Stop chasing him. Stop begging for his attention. Men only value women they are afraid to lose." Amora slowly nodded. Bella's words sounded wise. Comforting. Honest. That was the problem. Amora trusted her too much. What she did not know was that Bella had been jealous of her from the very first day they became friends. Bella envied her beauty, her marriage, her luxury lifestyle, her happiness. Everything. That same night, after leaving Amora's mansion, Bella entered her own expensive penthouse apartment. The city lights reflected beautifully through the giant windows as she removed her heels and poured herself a glass of champagne. Then her phone rang. A smile appeared on her face immediately. The caller was David. Bella answered slowly. "Miss me already?" she asked seductively. David laughed softly on the other side. "You know I do." Bella walked toward the window, enjoying the moment. "Your wife cried again today," she said proudly. "I don't care anymore," David replied coldly. "She's too emotional." Bella smirked. "Good. Keep treating her badly. She's becoming weak emotionally. Very soon she'll leave the house herself." David became quiet for a moment before asking the question that mattered most. "And the property papers?" Bella smiled wickedly. "She trusts me too much. Soon everything she owns will belong to us." The two of them laughed together. At that exact moment, Amora was lying alone in her giant bedroom, crying silently into her pillow while praying for her marriage to survive. The next morning, the tension inside the mansion became worse. David sat at the dining table scrolling through his phone while eating breakfast. He did not even look at Amora when she entered. She stood there quietly for a few seconds before finally speaking. "David, can we talk?" "I'm busy," he replied coldly. Amora felt her heart sink. "Busy doing what?" she asked softly. "You barely speak to me anymore." David suddenly dropped his fork angrily. "Because every single day with you is stressful." The words hit her like a slap. Amora froze. "Stressful," she repeated painfully. David stood up immediately. "Maybe marrying you was a mistake." The room became silent. Amora felt tears burn her eyes. After everything she sacrificed for him. After loving him with her whole heart. He was calling their marriage a mistake. That evening, Bella took Amora to a beautiful rooftop restaurant filled with lights, music, and rich people enjoying expensive meals. But even in that beautiful place, Amora could not stop crying. Bella pretended to comfort her again. Honestly, if I were you, I would leave the house for some time, Bella advised. Amora looked shocked. Leave my marriage? Bella nodded slowly. Yes. Let him miss you. Men only appreciate women when they are gone. Amora hesitated. But what if another woman takes my place? Bella almost laughed. David doesn't have time for other women. That lie changed everything. Later that night, Amora slowly packed some of her clothes into a suitcase while David stood near the window pretending not to care. I'll stay with my mother for just 1 week, Amora said sadly. David simply nodded. Maybe the space is good for us. Amora looked at him in disbelief. He wasn't even trying to stop her. Her heart broke even more. As she dragged her suitcase downstairs, she looked around the mansion one last time. This was her dream home. The home she built with love. The home she thought was safe. She quietly walked out. The moment the gate closed behind her car, another car entered the compound. Bella stepped out wearing a silky black dress. David opened the door for her immediately. The two of them smiled at each other like secret lovers finally free. Bella walked inside confidently. So, she whispered with a wicked smile, the queen is finally gone. David pulled her close and kissed her passionately. Now the house feels peaceful, he replied. But outside the mansion gate, Amora suddenly stopped her car. Her eyes widened. My passport, she whispered. She had forgotten it upstairs. Without thinking twice, she quickly rushed back inside the mansion quietly. As she walked toward the bedroom, she heard laughter. Bella's voice. Soon everything she owns will belong to me. Amora froze instantly. Her breathing stopped. Slowly, trembling with fear, she pushed the bedroom door open. Then her suitcase dropped from her hand. Her entire world shattered in 1 second. Bella was in bed with her husband. David looked shocked. Bella slowly turned around. Their eyes met. Amora's lips trembled. Bella.